video clip. Okay, here we are in the council chambers of the United States of America in the city of Riviera Beach in Palm Beach County. And of course, we are celebrating Memorial Day and getting ready to have other celebrations. So the first thing I think we should do as we have these soldiers is turn to our immediate right and salute the flag and do the Pledge of Allegiance that we learned in kindergarten. Ready? Go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay. I'm honored to be surrounded by all these wonderful men and women and soldiers. If I ever felt safe, ever in life, I feel totally safe and secure. No, but this is really a very serious moment as we celebrate Memorial Day and celebrate those who, the lives, those who have given their lives, blood and tears, to make our country strong, to protect us, to keep our country safe and secure. We remember their families today. We remember the work that they did as well. So at this point, we're going to have about a moment of silence to remember the fallen soldiers of the United States of America. Thank you. All right, we're going to start the program off. The first young lady, I believe, that was killed in the Iraq operation was actually from Riviera Beach. And we're going to have one of our soldiers to read this proclamation as it relates to Elizabeth, who gave her life.
Proclamation from the Office of the Mayor, City of Riviera Beach, Palm Beach County, Florida. Whereas Airman First Class Elizabeth Nicole Jacobson, while providing convoy security support on Wednesday, September 28, 2005, in Safwan, Iraq, killed in the line of duty in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. And whereas Airman First Class Jacobson was a bright and intelligent young lady who cared deeply for her country and the military, and whereas prior to enlisting in the United States Air Force Airman First Class, Jacobson was a resident of the city of Riviera Beach, and whereas our heart were saddened to learn of the great sacrifice paid by one of our residents, and whereas we stand now and will continue to stand in support of Airman Jacobson's family, who continue to be residents of our fine city. Now, whereas be it resolved that I, Michael D. Brown, Mayor of the City of Riviera Beach, Florida, do hereby express sincere sympathy to Mr. Casimano and Ms. Sandra McMillan Casimano, Elizabeth's grandparents, Ms. Jennifer Jacobson, and Ms. Gabriela Earthart, Elizabeth's sister, Ms. Beth Jacobson, Elizabeth's aunt, and other family members. Be it further resolved that I do hereby proclaim that the City Council shall establish a place of honor within the city complex to commemorate the service and sacrifice rendered by Airman First Class Elizabeth Nicole Jacobson and all other city residents who lose their family in defense of our country. In witness, therefore, I have hereto set my hand and caused the official seal of the City of Riviera Beach to be affixed on this 21st day of December 2005 AD. Michael D. Brown, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Soldier. So you can see that we have certainly been commemorating people, the soldiers of Riviera Beach and other places as well, all the way back to 2005. This was our first proclamation. It started under the administration of former Mayor Michael Brown. We have continued it, and Deborah Hall is here. She was one of the people that worked tenaciously in the office of the former councilwoman Judy L. Davis, and Judy actually started the memorial celebrations at the City Hall. I think we've had, what, 3 of them, Deborah, until today? This was our 4th one. So this is our 4th annual celebration. And these soldiers came early and bright, and they planted 1,000 flags. to help kick this celebration off in the city of Riviera Beach. Aren't we grateful? Todd is one of our residents. I'm going to call him up now. Todd's going to come as a resident and speak on what this means to yourself and to the residents of Riviera Beach. Come on, Todd. We'll make you a soldier for a minute.
Thank you.
There you go.
Hi, my name is Todd Durand. I want to say with heartfelt gratitude, I'm honored to be in your presence as well. Thank you very much for your service. I'm grateful. I lost my cousin, Michael Probst, in the Iraq War, and so I understand the sacrifice that you and your families go through. And I just want to say, as a friend of Mayor Thomas, Masters, it's great to be here, and thank you for your support and everything that you do for the city as well. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much, Todd. Stand up here with us. We're glad to have you. I want to say that our council people could not be here today. Don Pardo, I just spoke to her. She's just getting back at the airport. Of course, you know the others are on their full-time jobs, but they will join us on Saturday morning. Many of them will be able to be here as we continue the celebration as relates to Memorial Day. Now, we have two representatives. We have two different groups of soldiers. So whichever one is first, come now and speak, and then we'll pass the mic to the other gentleman.
Mayor, I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting us here. I'm Captain Raymond Nagley with the Florida Army National Guard, and it's an honor to serve the community and work with our comrades here and meet the mission and the intent. Bottom line is you serve the people. Well, the Guard, we serve the people as well. And we're within the local community. You're a direct reflection of who we are. We're a direct reflection of you. And the Florida National Guard has over 10,000 Army and Air National Guard members. And I was honored when we received the Public Affairs Office approval to support this event through our Major General, the State Adjutant General Calhoun, which is a South Florida native Floridian as well. That being said, I'll hand it over to my counterpart. It's an honor to be a part of this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mayor, as always, it's always a pleasure to come out to any event that you have. You've been a huge supporter of the Active Duty Army Recruiting Center in this area, providing over 200 applicants to us through your being the jobs mayor and always been inviting us out to the job fairs. I just want to say that. Another thing I want to say is that Memorial Day is such a day of remembrance for me. The gentleman, the reason why I joined the Army is because of Sergeant Gilbert Nelson, who's actually my grandfather. I never got to meet him. He died in the Korean War. I found out about him on Memorial Day, and they told me that he was a sergeant in the United States Army and he was a medic. And it made it important to me to actually go out and serve when I found out about my grandfather and the way that he had actually perished in the Korean War. And I come from a long line of military, but he's the one that stands out for me. I have a father that also served in Vietnam, that was in the Tet Offensive in Vietnam. And it's just important that we remember these soldiers, whether they're alive or dead, but we remember their service and we remember what it takes to keep this country free. And I thank you for letting us come out. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to ask Deborah Hall, who's here, to come and give us a little brief history of how the planting of the flags started a few years ago. You were in the trenches. I know I didn't tell you I was going to call you, because you would have said, absolutely not, Mr. Mayor. I'm not getting on camera. I'm not talking. But you were in the beginning of it, and I want people who missed the beginning to have a little of the history of Judy L. Davis and what she did.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. The history comes about 4 years ago. Councilwoman Judy Davis, who was the chairperson of the city council at the time, wanted to do something to honor the memory of the fallen soldiers for Memorial Day weekend, and she came up with the idea of planting flags in the grass at Riviera Beach City Hall. And it turned out to be a very successful event, and we continue with the flag planting. And we were also able to get our students involved at our local high schools. Their ROTC programs, our local VFW came out to participate and volunteer their time and services. And we are glad that the mayor has continued the tradition of the flag planting at Riviera Beach City Hall for Memorial Day weekend. So we thank you, Mayor, for continuing the tradition.
Thank you, Deborah. I know I'm going to hear about this for the rest of the year. I know until she's going to get me back. But we were able to continue this tradition with ease and with great comfort and stability because we have become one of 6 or 7 cities in the United States of America that has an office of Veteran Affairs within the office of the mayor. And this guy, Tom, put this together quick notice, and because he's working with veterans every single day here at the mayor's office. So I'm going to have Tom to come and wrap it up, and let's hear from the office of the Veteran Affairs guy, Tom Cole, from the office of the mayor. Give him a hand as he comes.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm so happy to see all you gentlemen here today. It just reminds me of my old service days. I'm a veteran myself, disabled veteran, was in the Vietnam era. I have been serving veterans and their families for over 30 years now. So I'm happy to be part of the Mayor's Office of Veterans Affairs. I would just like to say today that we not only serve and honor veterans on Memorial Day and Veterans Day, but we serve and honor veterans every day. So to wrap up this service today, I just want to say thank you so much, Mayor, for having this Office of Mayor's of Veterans Affairs so we can continue the great service that we do for veterans and their families on a daily basis. Thank you.
And having said that, I thank you individually, I thank you collectively, I thank all the soldiers of the United States of America, and also to the families of those who have lost loved ones, the fallen heroes and sheroes. And having said that, happy Memorial Day. Thank you very much. This ends this moment of celebration. Give yourselves a big hand.